心臓の鼓動だ。
When people are angry, they turn to demons, and that's just a figure of speech. But today I want to speak of 10 anime where the main character can actually bring a demon hidden inside them. Yes, that's right. These main characters have the power of demons or can transform into a demon. As usual, we plan on bringing more videos in the future, so don't forget to stay tuned by hitting the subscribe button along with the bell notification. Now, let's see these 10 anime where the main character turns to a demon and shows us he's the last person in the room to be messed with. Number 10, Inuyasha. You thought Sword Art Online was the first isekai? Then you're clearly wrong. The premise of Inuyasha is pretty simple. A middle school girl from modern-day Tokyo who was transported to the Sengoku period of Japan after falling into a well in her family shrine. Here she meets the half-demon, half-human Inuyasha. If you were listening, Inuyasha is the main character with the demon powers in this series. Inuyasha is both a human and an Inugami. Even though he looks very much like a human, the demon personality invades him in near-death situations, and even has the potential to turn him into a mindless killing machine. Since this is a rather old anime, it doesn't have many cliches isekai anime use today, so the show is going to be both epic and entertaining. Number 9, Devilman series. Of course, when we're talking about demon anime, how can you ignore this modern classic? Ryo Asuka, the best friend of Akira Fudo, tells him about the existence of demons. They stay mingled in with humanity and feed on them. On their way to visit a nightclub, Akira is taken by the demon Amon, but Akira's will to live overpowers him until he turns into a devil himself, but also retains his human qualities. The anime expands its scope from there onwards and brings many themes like sin, life, death, and even what humanity means onto the table. It is filled with brilliant animation and directing, and compared to many other series on our list, will both be educative and thematically related to humanity as a whole. Number 8, Blood Lad. Stas Charlie Blood is a powerful vampire who is the boss of the entire Eastern District in the demon world, and unlike any other vampire, Stas is not interested in being a ruler. He is rather interested in Japanese culture. But things change when an ordinary Japanese girl named Fuyumi Yanagi steps inside a portal to the demon world by accident. But of course, this one isn't filmed with a happy premise. Fuyumi is killed during a fight with a demon, and Blood Lad shows Stas' journey to bring Fuyumi back to life, and by doing so grants himself a ticket to the human world. Now we've got a demon otaku wandering in the human world trying to find a way to bring a human back to life. That's not strange at all if you ask me. Number 7, Claymore. Need an anime not only with its mystery, but with strong female characters? It happens in a dystopian world plagued by Yoma. And to defend humanity against these Yoma, there are female knights known as Claymore. Among these Claymore knights is knight number 47, Claire. While on a mission, Claire rescues a young boy, Raki, from a Yoma. The anime then follows the adventures of the two of them as they try to find out the mystery behind these creatures, as well as Claire's own past. It may be a little rough to start on, but once you get the grip of it, you'll be pushed into a great apocalyptic fantasy filled with both monsters and humans. Number 6, Misfit Demon Academy. Here we have a Demon King reincarnated, so he is as the word demon already labeled onto him. But this is not the main shining point of the anime. The unique factor of this show is that the main character is overpowered, and not just regular overpowered. He has the ability to snap his fingers and kill people, bring back souls from the dead, and even kill a whole army without breaking a sweat. If you need some power fantasy with a great main character, then this would be a great addition to your watch list. Anos will surprise you with his power over and over again, and even the toughest opponents find trouble facing him when the man is at the peak of his power. Not only Anos has enough demon power to destroy the world, he is also the greatest and strongest demon king in the world. Number 5, D. Gray Man. If you need a demon anime mixed with adventure, then this would definitely be the best for you. In an alternate 19th century, a group of exorcists, known as the Black Order, prevent reincarnations of Noah and his 12 apostles. These reincarnations bear a grudge for humanity and their goal is to destroy them. One of the members of this Black Order is Alan Walker. No, not the singer, but a fictional character. It follows his adventures as he joins the Black Order to control his abilities and fight against Noah. Apart from having an engaging story, it also features a great power system where the abilities of these exorcists are called innocents, and each exorcist must learn to control their own innocence. It also has a gripping plot with evil machinations revealed later on in the story, and a narrative that can keep you hooked through its seasons. Number 4. Seraph of the End.
それ僕の銃じゃない。
Seraph of the End is a more fantasy-heavy version of Claymore happening in a dystopian world filled with vampires. I know, you've heard it before, but it happens when a human-made virus kills most of the populace and awakens them back as vampires. Surprisingly, children at the age of 13 are left untouched, and one of the children named Yuichiro Hyakuya joins to fight these vampires and save his friend, Mikaela Hyakuya. If you've watched Cabaneri of the Iron Forest, replace the zombie infestation slugfest with vampires, and you've got Seraph of the End. It delivers some superb actions and has mysteries of the world running in its background. And once you learn the potential of Yuichiro, you'll be invested in the anime more than before. Number 3. Ushio no Tora.
人間か。なんだお前。
Here we have the adventures of a boy and his stalker. Don't panic, the boy I'm speaking of here is Ushio, and the stalker is a gigantic supernatural tiger-like monster named Tora. It starts off when Ushio saves Tora from an accident, but the presence of them soon draws in other beasts. Now Tora tries to repay the debt by protecting Ushio, and the anime revolves around their relationship as they face tougher challenges. This would be a good break from the character tension-filled anime, since this dwells on the fantasy and character aspects of the story rather than its adventures. It's got a nice combination of human and demon themes, and a show that definitely should go on your watch list. Number 2. Yu Yu Hakusho.
浦飯祐介14歳この物語の主人公のはずだがどうやらいきなり死んでしまったらしい
Yu Yu Hakusho is one of those names that comes bundled along with the great action and demon anime. It is one of the few anime that delivers a great story with great characters and action. It follows Yusuke Urameshi, a street delinquent who saves a child from a possible car accident. At the underworld, his soul is said to have no place in heaven nor hell, so a spirit named Botan allows him to go back to his human body if he passes a series of tests. He passes these tests easily, but once he returns to his human body, he is granted the title of Underworld Detective. Now he should investigate supernatural activity along with his friends. The anime shows how Yusuke grows from a regular street delinquent to a boy who fights for the fate of the underworld. From a bully to a chosen one? Boy, having demon powers is way cooler than just being overpowered. Number 1. The Devil is a Part-Timer. Getting transported to an isekai world may seem like a cool thing, but what happens when someone from a different world gets transported to our world? In Devil is a Part-Timer, the demon lord of a fantasy world is transported to our world along with his assistant. Now that he's here, he does the first thing which any man without money does: find a job. He decides to work as a part-timer in a restaurant that closely resembles McDonald's. Now, working as a part-timer, he needs to find a way to get to his world as well as to survive from his world's hero, who is transported to this world as well. Devil is a Part-Timer has an interesting premise, as well as a narrative that tackles both comedic and isekai fantasy elements really well. Need a good show with the main character having a demonic power? Then this show is the best for you. So, did you get some good anime to watch? Just being overpowered may be a little boring, so it's always nice to see the main character show his demon side. Let me know down below in the comments what anime you're planning on watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't forget to watch the video we're releasing next week. Thanks for watching, Anime Geeks, and I'll see you in the next video.